lovelies. Come on in. Where are my lovelies? Where are you hiding? Come on in. Let's get busy. I see you. They're all coming in, and I've got my little magic wand. Ashley, I see you. I see you. Who else is in the house? Oh, there's Denise. Good afternoon, Denise. Magic mirror. Linda, I see you. Juanita. Sarah's in the house. Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. Norma. Hello. Good to see you all. It's good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It just depends on where you are, isn't it? Hi, Gwen. I know where you are, so it's good morning to you. Hi, Carla. Good to see you. Who else is here? Come on in. I got some goodies. Somebody's going to win this pumpkin pie spice today. That's what I say. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Jeanette. And there's our girl, Joanne. Happy Wise Women's Wednesday to you, Joanne. You're excited. Well, today we're going to talk about keeping our promises. I think this is a good topic. Don't you think? Good topic. It's straight up noon for Norma. Hi, Susan, on a chilly day. And Carol? Yeah, it's chilly. We've got the heat on. Freezing this morning in the low 40s. Hi, Tracy and Autumn. Here we go. All my girls are in the house. Hi, Kathy. And there's our Jenny. Thank you so much for sharing, by the way. I'm saying this specifically to Norma because I know Norma shares every time. You know, we want more shares. Can I just say, let's just be honest with this. We are trying to build our community. Help us out. Bring the ladies in that you know need a little help. Hi, Teresa, I see you. And Sonia, yay, I see you too. Good to see you. You know, here it is. This is the thing that we have to be looking at, right? When we build our community and we build it with like-minded people, we are bringing more people into our circle and we're able to help each other. It's not just my show, right? This is all of us. We're all in this together, and what I see from where I sit is a bunch of incredible women who have this notion that we can lift each other up, and you do it on a daily basis. So all I'm asking you to do now is to extend your reach. Extend your reach, bring them in. Share this publicly. That means not just share it, but share it publicly, say something about it. We will find the person who is sharing the most. A pumpkin pie spice will be yours. This is an Ava Jane's pumpkin pie spice, and let me tell you, this is an amazing thing, and right now, this time of year, you want that. Pinkies up. Yes, indeed, we are pinkied up. And listen, if you're wondering what pinkies up are, that is our call of solidarity. And here's our latest cup. Let me just tell you, these are flying out the door. We've got these going out the door like nobody's business. So, you know, you put in a big order with us and we are gonna bless your socks off with a new cup, because pinkies up means solidarity. We're together, you know? That's my wish. You know what my biggest wish is? My biggest wish is to see everybody's little hearts filled up, you know, just like we have a cup. When we have a cup and we extend it out to the person who's serving us, we expect them to fill that cup up. Well, you know, that's why you're here. You want your little cup filled up, right? Well, I want to fill up my cup too. I fill up my cup by bringing more people in and saying, you know, you are here on purpose and I want you here in my universe. That's it. That's how it works. And so here we are doing our thing, blessing each other's socks off. And what a great thing to do, right? I love that part. One of the things that we're doing too is I am challenging you to eat something new. And we've got women doing this right now. I'm telling you, try some sardines. You know, if you look and you're looking through all the nutritional information out there and you're thinking, well, how can I get more omega-3 fatty acids? Because that's a really difficult one for our bodies and we have to eat it in order to get it. And what do we always see? What is high on the list? sardines. I'm not asking you to eat mackerel. I'm asking you to eat sardines. And we've got people doing it. And you know what I say to that? Pinkies up. Pinkies up, because, you know, and especially this Wild Planet brand is really good. So give them a try, and promise you I would not poison you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm here to help. I promise. My heart to yours. Eat your sardines. Give them a try. That's what's on my lunch menu. Possibly. Maybe not. I don't know. Bone broth for sure. Anyway, we had a fabulous night on Monday night, and guess what? Guess what is going on right now? We still have a little sale going on a special package that we put together for those who want to really take their sprint to the next level. Thank you. Arlene said I'm raving for me. Thank you, Arlene. I appreciate that. And here's the thing that you need to know. The package that we put together has a percentage, I can't remember how much, it's 10-15% off, something like that. It's free shipping, and it is going to put your results on steroids. To find out more, go to savingdinner.com/burn, and you can watch the webinar. Basically what I did was I unpacked the whole hot milk sprint so you can understand what that's about. Because we start on Monday. You want to start on Monday going just crazy, 18 million miles an hour? That's how it's done. Just go give that a watch. We have our Q&A coming up this Friday, so if you want a question answered, whatever that looks like, on nutrition, cooking, etc., send it in to support@savingdinner.com, and in that subject line, question for Leanne on Friday, I will take it out. I will take it out. I will answer it, you know, unless it's something like super weird. But even super weird questions I answer. I did my hair the other Friday, showed everybody how I did my hair. So, hey, listen, if I'm willing to do my hair for you, what else am I willing to do? Don't test me. Oh my goodness. We have, so that's Friday. We have the question and answer. We also have the Holiday Cruise Conference coming up. Marla and I will ride again. And let me just tell you, we have gotten so many lovely remarks about our last Saturday conference, and we love being together, you know? Just to be able to hang out with your best friend all day long and do some good in the world. Somebody said yesterday right here that conference changed their life. Well, proud of that. And if we can touch just one heart, I believe we touched a few more. But you can still get that. You can get any of our conferences, as a matter of fact. So go to savingdinner.com/bloom to see last week's. And then get ready for Saturday, October 10th, where we're going to do the cruise. And that is going to be phenomenal, especially if you've ever been in the place of having a freaking meltdown during the holidays. How about not doing that this year? Go to savingdinner.com/cruise. The swag bag alone should bring you in, because the swag bag alone, I mean, it's my best stuff. I'm telling you, all the holidays that you can do in the freezer if you want to, hot timelines, everything that you need, plus all the homemade gifts. You will love it. Plus a cookie exchange. So much fun. This week, Just Juiced Veggies. Speaking of Just Juiced Veggies, that is our supplement of the week. If you buy 3, and we'll put the 4th one in your cart for you and send it to you absolutely free, as long as you live in the United States. Norma, you and Marla have changed my life. Pinkies up. Bless you. You know what? This has been, I can't tell you how fulfilled that makes me and how excited that makes me. And it gets me up every single morning. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. The other thing is, one other thing too, and I know this sounds maybe a little bit different and what have you, but here's what I want you to know. I have a program, a coaching program called NutriCoach, and it's a certification program so that you are equipped with some basic nutrition and good solid cooking skills, so you can be a NutriCoach, certified NutriCoach, and go out and cook people's meals for them. Do a whole week's worth of meal planning and prepping and cooking for folks, and make some money doing it. I started like this. And now I've got a program that shows you how to do it. If you're interested in seeing this, coming to the webinar that I'm going to be doing, an informational webinar on Monday night at 7 p.m. this coming up, you just want to sign up. Go to saveyourdinner.com/school, and I will answer all your questions. I'll do a presentation and show you exactly what this is all about. And spoiler alert, I've got a screaming deal on it too, because I've never put it on sale ever in my life. I'm going to do that now. There's been a lot of people who've been out of work, and I want to help out. I want to show you that you can do something. You do not have to rely on finding a job. You can make your own thing happen. I promise you, I did it. I did it myself. Anyway, this is our quote of the week. Are you ready? You don't get to complain about your situation if you're not doing anything about it. This is an anonymous quote. You know, the whole thing with complaining is that we're putting our energy in the wrong place. You know, remember that song? You guys, maybe I'm dating myself. That's okay. I'm cool. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that when you're complaining, you're looking for support in all the wrong places. You're looking for a lifeline in all the wrong places. When we complain, we take ourselves down and everybody around us. How about that? I don't know about you, but I don't think that's such a good idea. It's really not a good idea. And not only is it not a good idea, but guess what? It harms you. It boomerangs back right at you, and it crushes your soul. It crushes your soul. Complaining is rotten. Complaining alters your body's chemistry. Complaining shrinks your hippocampus. It means your brain shrinks. If I made myself clear on that one, I know I have. That just, I'll tell you, one of the things that I've learned in this lifetime is when I have my attention on the wrong thing, then that's where my energy's going. That's where my focus is going. And that's the only thing that I'm seeing coming back into my life. My focus has to be different. My focus has to be on things that are going to build me up. My focus needs to be on the good stuff. You hear me on that? So, that said, I want to talk today about keeping your promises to yourself. I've talked about this before a little bit. And I look at it from the perspective of letting yourself down. You know, when we let ourselves down, we beat ourselves up a lot. And beating ourselves up does absolutely nothing. It's not a helpful thing at all. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I beat myself up, that's my focus. When I beat myself up, I put myself in the place of shaming, feeling bad, feeling rotten, feeling like I can't do anything right, feeling like I'm just a numbskull, essentially. And it has really never, ever helped me out, ever. And that's kind of one of those things where you can, if you do that 30-foot view and take a peek-see, at how you're treating yourself and what you're saying to yourself, there is some clues there, a lot of clues there, that are going to tell you exactly what's going on. And it's interesting. And I know you've probably said, shoot, if she says reticular activating system one more time, I'm just going to explode. Fine. Reticular activating system. Here's the thing. We actually activate this system, a certain system within our brain that looks for evidence to support the things that we are thinking about, the things that we're complaining about, the things that we're talking about. And you understand exactly what this is if you've ever bought a car, right? Because, the reticular activating system suddenly is aware of all the red Hyundais on the road. Suddenly that's all you're seeing. And it wasn't that they weren't there before, they have been there. But you know what happens? This is what happens. We suddenly are aware of them, and because we're aware of them, now we are seeing them. That is the evidence that we're looking for, that this is something to be looking for. We do this too with all the garbage in our lives. We do this when we say, I can't lose weight no matter what I do, and this is exactly what you're going to be bringing in, because your brain says, Message received. Let's bring in the evidence to support this exact concept. It goes nowhere. It absolutely takes you down. And I've shared the quote before that it was a Henry Ford quote. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right also. In other words, whatever we are believing about ourselves is pretty much the stuff that we're going to be bringing in. And this is why when we make promises to ourselves, it's so important. When we're making promises to ourselves, it is like making promises to your spouse, to your child, to your employer. You're making promises. Promises kept make you feel like a whole different person versus when you break your promises. When you break your promises, then you have a whole dialogue going on about yourself in the background. So here's what we want to do, is I want you to start thinking about, we've got the sprint coming and we got a lot of people who are going to be joining us, right? It's coming up this Monday. Make a promise to yourself that is almost like a contract. You could even write it out as a contract if you want. Just say, I am going to stick with this program and I'm going to be accountable. Put a note out there and let everyone know, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm preparing. We have a couple of people who are just really good at every single day checking in and putting pictures up, letting us know what you're going to do. Every time you do something like that, you are activating the particular activating system to support those things that you want. How much better is that? That's what happens. And you get people coming alongside and saying, yeah, me too, I'm going to do this. But consider it a contract. If you had a contract to sell a house, if you had a contract to buy a car, if you had a contract to do some work for certain something, let me ask you a question. Are you going to follow through on that contract? Or are you just going to say, well, yeah, if I get around to it, if I feel like it, well, not today, too hard? We follow through on these contracts. We don't want to be a contract breaker. As a matter of fact, there are legal implications when you're a contract breaker. But when you're breaking a contract to yourself, you're breaking your own heart. You're breaking your integrity. You're breaking down all the stuff that you say that you want, and you're just dismissing it and treating it as such, as just trash, litter, whatever. I don't believe that's what you want. And so I'm saying to you, let's rise to the occasion, stand up, take an accounting of what it is that you want. And if you're going to keep a promise to yourself, you're going to consider it a contract to yourself. And number two, everybody who does something and gets through to the place where they're having things happen in their lives, everybody who decides that this is what they're going to do has a plan. Well, I've already given you the plan. It's free. It's the Hot Melt Sprint. Well, there's the plan. So you've got the plan. It's up to you to read it, and it's up to you to follow through on it. You've got a plan of action. Well, now take it a step further and plan it out. How are you going to use this plan? Are you just going to open it up and hope willy-nilly that you've got the things to go? Or are you going to read it? You're going to read through it. You're going to make your grocery list. You're going to make all the things that you need in order to follow through, in order to be fully present. Can you think about all these things? Think about all the things that it does for you when we're fully present, when we're doing the things that we say that we're going to do, when we follow through and we show up for our sisters, when we follow through and we actually do the things that we say that we're going to do and we start getting the results. Isn't that life-changing? Isn't that amazing? And do you see yourself on a higher level when that happens? I see you on a higher level. I see you on a much bigger playing field. I see you getting the things that you want out of life. Not just this one thing, but a whole bunch of stuff. Because when we show up for ourselves and keep our promises, things start to change. Suddenly we can see the strengths that we had from inside. Suddenly we are able to overcome the stuff that has held us back in the past. Suddenly we see ourselves as so much stronger, and we can feel it. We can feel the strengths from within. And you want to know something else? You're already equipped to do that. You're already equipped. Here's the thing that I know, and this is not a secret, but this is the thing that made me boom. This was my cosmic 2x4, by the way. I already have it within, and if I activate that part of me, that's going to have a ripple effect on everything else in my life, because it isn't this one thing. This is just the activator. This is the jumping off place. This is the me getting started thing. And you get started on that and then allow the ripple effect. Wow. This is why I say, who knew that 7 days could completely change your life just by changing some food around? Because inside of you is so much more than you've ever dared to believe. That's what I want you to know. That's the thing that I want you to know. You have the skills already. You have the ability already. You have the what it takes already. It's just putting your finger on it, saying, I am, I will, I can, and watch. Who's with me on that? Where are my girls with the pinkies? I need some pinkies up for that. I take, the Peloton right behind me. There it is. I spent the big money on, and I've been on it every single day. Yesterday I did a 15-minute bike ride, and then I did my bar class. I've signed up for all the challenges. I'm doing all the things. I'm getting sweaty. And then I'm taking a picture of myself. Believe me, it's not very pretty. With sweat and mascara running down my face like Tammy Faye Baker. I mean, it's just a disaster. But you know what? I am staying accountable. I am keeping the promises to myself. I am going to show you that I too need to show up for myself, show up for my sisters, and be the change that I want with myself. Be the change. Because we all have the ability to do it. It is not reserved for some people over here and some people over there, and you're just left behind with nothing. That is not true at all. Inside of you is the depth of character, the integrity, and the capability to do exactly what it is that you say that you want to do. It's just a decision for you to make. Do you really want this? Then do it. Are you going to show up for yourself? Then show up. Show out. When you show up for yourself, you're showing up for me. You're showing up for your sisters. You're showing up for your family. You're showing up for your health. You are showing up in every way possible. And when you show up like this, you are showing up for a better level of life, period. You know what? We can choose scraps, or we can sit at the table and have the buffet. Do you want the scraps? Do you want whatever anybody throws your way? Or do you want to maybe suffer a minute, Oh, I got to make this decision. It's too hard. No, it's not. What are you telling yourself? Because what you're telling yourself is how you're going to show up for your life. And what I'm telling you right now is know that inside you can choose anything you want. Yeah, you got that many decisions, that many choices inside of you. And when you make that choice for yourself, you're making a decision to go forward with your life. You're making a decision to be the rising tide and lifting all the boats. Because when you do it, there's a ripple effect. And this is the thing that I know, that when you show up for your life and you make a decision like this, that's a little bit different maybe than something else that you've done, and it's a little bit harder, and when you see yourself doing the things that you never thought you could do before, when you see yourself rising up, you're going to see a new side of you that you didn't know existed. That's the stuff I want you to practice. That's the decision muscle I want you to flex. And you know what? I love watching you unfold. I love watching you bloom. Bloom. That's why we called Bloom, Full Bloom last Saturday. Because this is what it's about. It starts with these decisions. It doesn't start with a plan. It doesn't start with having the right food in the house. I mean, these things all come into play. But it starts with a decision. It starts from within. And that's what I'm poking you on today. Keep your promises to yourself. Look inside. Create your plan. Reach out and get a body clutter buddy. but become the woman you're meant to be by keeping your promises. This is what wise women do. Anyway, thank you so much again for showing up, for blessing me with your presence. I don't take that for granted. I appreciate you all so much. And I also appreciate the fact that you share this broadcast. I don't know who's going to be getting the pumpkin pie spice, or we also have some salt. Got some salt too. But I'm telling you, I got all these little gifties that I get from people that are our sponsors, and I'm going to start sharing them. They're just sitting there gathering dust. So how about if I share them with you? Would you share me with your friends? I'd love it. Make sure you do it publicly and say a little something so we can see who's been sharing our broadcasts. We're committed, me, our team, we are committed right now to doing everything that we can to lift you up and to support you any way that we can. That's what we're about. So I thank you for joining us. And I thank you too for buying your supplements from us and for keeping us so happy. You know, we love supporting you. We love supporting you. We get together on every single Monday and have our team meetings, and it's always a happy time. I can't tell you what a blessing it is for me to have the team that we have here at Saving Dinner and to have you for our lovely audience. It's just incredible. See, there's my Amber. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much again for joining me. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you later.